sister of the King of Tonga, also known as Tu'i Tonga. She was the spiritual leader of Tonga in ancient times. The Tu'i Tonga Whiwhine was considered above marriage, but could take lovers as she saw fit. The Tu'i Tonga Whiwhine remained the highest spiritual entity in Tonga until she gave birth to a daughter, at which point her daughter became the highest spiritual entity with the title of Tamaha. It was believed that she was created from the streams known as the gentle persuading streams. The streams were located in a village in Tonga called Lapaha. Powerful and wise people from far and wide acknowledged the waters as sacred because the Tu'i Tonga Whiwhine was so highly ranked. The sacred waters that created her were also where she sought shelter and refuge. Big logs and stones were brought from Ewa, a neighbouring island, and taken to Lapaha via a harbour to build the dwellings of the Whiwhine Tu'i Tonga. Mother Nature even bowed to her as the pandanus tree would bloom with heilala, flowers in her honour. She was considered the most dignified lion and had the highest mana of any Tongan chief. Everything in this song we'll be performing to tonight references the gentle persuading streams of the Tu'i Tonga Whiwhine and how exalted and celebrated she is. Please welcome our dancers from the Kingdom of Tonga!
a recent trip that UQSPIA members made to Sydney. So on July the 16th, we had 18 members from UQSPIA that journeyed down to Sydney to represent our club at the University of Western Sydney. So they held a Pacifica tournament called AllPac, which was the Australian Pacifica University tournament. It was great because it included a lot of Queensland teams as well. So we had our friends from GPA, so Griffith Pacifica Association went down, QUTPA. We had representatives from UQSPIA, and also ACU's Pacifica Association, so BPS. It was the first AllPac tournament. UQSPIA were lucky enough to walk away with the first prize overall for the sporting section of the tournament. So we placed first in OzTag, and we placed first in volleyball as well. And then we unfortunately lost against our friends QUTPA in netball. But overall, the experience was amazing because despite, apart from the sports section of the event, there was also a lot of fellowship, a lot of opportunities for us as students to uplift each other and tell each other our own stories about our journeys as Pacifica students in a tertiary environment. So we're just going to play a little snippet of our time in Sydney. Thank you.
the islands of Fiji. Consisting of over 330 islands, the vibrant spirit of the people come from the beautiful, rugged highlands and tranquility of the clear blue Pacific Ocean. Gaining independence from the British colony 48 years ago, Fiji has stood on its core motto, Nongu Kalo Nongu Banua, meaning my God, my country. And so now we share with you a story of protection. In the province of Naita City, legend speaks of a group of people that are called the Veli, meaning fairies or the short people. It is said that the Velis are known for protecting the people of the highlands from their neighboring villages by distracting them with their singing and long, thick red hair. They dwell in hollow trees, caves, or dugouts and only come out of their habitat if the people of the highlands call out to them for protection. No one has ever seen a Veli up close because of their speed. However, it is said that if you do catch one, to hold on to its sacred hair and he will grant you any wish if you release him. Tonight our UQSPIA boys will perform a meke that tells this story. Please give a warm welcome to Fiji. Toso Viti.
To preserve the stories and history of their ancestors, like many other Pacific Island nations, Hawaiians use music and dance to keep the stories alive. And so, set to music, our girls will perform to an ancient chant that speaks of Hawaii's beautiful and bountiful nature that has continued to provide for its people. The chant, titled Alo'ai, honors Hamakahi, meaning deeds done in unison, an ancient peace-loving chief who ruled the Hilo district of the Big Island of Hawaii. From this particular region, legend says that if one swam around the Makuola Island in Hilo Bay 3 times, health would be gained. People would also deposit umbilical cords of their babies to ensure a healthy life, something that is still done today. And so tonight, we tell of the beauty and love of the Hawaiian culture through dance. Please welcome Hawaii!
how Maui brought fire to the world. One evening, after eating a hearty meal, Maui lays beside his fire staring into the flames, watching them flicker and dance, and thinks to himself, I wonder where this fire comes from. And so, Maui decides he wants to investigate into the origins of fire and extinguishes all of the fires in the village. His mother, Taranga, sends him to find the goddess of fire, Makuika, but warns him that she is not fond of tricks. After his long travels in search of her, he comes upon her cave and finds Makuika encompassed in her flames. He explains that he has come to ask for the gift of fire. She willingly gives one of her fingernails for him to take back to the village. Maui becomes greedy and curious, leading him to wonder where the fire would come from if he was to take all of her nails. He continues to give an excuse in exchange for a nail each time, which leads her to become suspicious after each nail's disappearance. Eventually, Maui retires him and discovers his intentions were illegitimate. Her anger grew, and her flames bursted out of the cave, rummaging across the land, seeking out Maui's flesh. Maui shapeshifts into a hawk and flees to find Matia, the god of wind, and asks for his assistance. Clouds gather and torrential rain puts out most of the fires. As Makuika grows weak, she tries to throw her last nail at Maui, but instead it lands in the kakumako tree, which cherishes the fire of Makuika and considers it a gift. In the end, Maui does not bring back the fire, but instead shows the villagers how to create fire by rubbing sticks together from the kakumako tree. The kaku, a native hawk, has single red feathers signifying how close Maui was to death. This is the story of how Maui brought fire to the world. Tonight, 2 haka will be performed by the men. The first is Toia Mai, a welcome haka commonly used to welcome the maruhiri guests onto a marae by the tangata whenua Tulu. Following Toia Mai is Taukato, a haka making reference to a continuous battle which awaits the enemy. Please welcome the boys performing the New Zealand Māori haka. Nō reira, tēnā rā koutou, tēnā rā koutou, tēnā rā koutou katoa.
Dewa
Polynesia, we now bring to you a beautiful story of love that tells of the creation of a particular Tahitian tiare flower. Once upon a time, Wahine Moea, a young beautiful girl, lived in the valley of Arao in Raiatea. She met a fisherman whom she married and had a baby girl with. They called her Tiaitao. One day, her husband heard some good news that a missionary had arrived on the island and he was teaching the alphabet and how to write. They decided to go and live in Oboa, the district where the missionary lived, so that their daughter, who had become a beautiful young girl, could learn the alphabet and writing. Tiaitao followed her lessons, and when she became a young woman, she met King Tamatoa and became his lover. Sometime later, the King Tamatoa left Raiatea to join King Pumai of Tahiti for the Battle of Waipi. The king, accompanied by his warriors, left his island and lover. He asked Tiaitao to wait for him at home. However, the young woman told her lover that she felt like she was saying goodbye for the last time and she would never see him again. King Tamatoa tried to reassure her by saying that he was surrounded by his best warriors and would be safe. Tiaitao took a coconut and told King Tamatoa that she would go to Mount Temehani and watch out for his return and possibly see him leave to Tahiti. She told him, "I will put this coconut in the hole of Apohi Ura. The coconut will travel underground and will emerge close to the sea at the Pihaura source. From there, the coconut will float from one island to another and will follow you. If you are thirsty, take the coconut, make a hole and drink its water by bringing your mouth to it in the same way that you would do to kiss me." On these words, they parted. When she finally arrived at Apohi Ura, she put her coconut in the hole, stood to the right, and looked once again in the direction of Tapu Tapuatea, and saw the outrigger canoe of her beloved. "Oh, my love, your oar is shining in the sun in the foam of the waves. Your outrigger canoe is bobbing in the waves. Oh, my heart hurts. It hurts very badly, my love. I will plant my arm in the ground of my mountain. Then it will flower, and its flower will have the visual aspects of my hand. It will be this hand, which is a flower now, which will give you the sign of my love. Leave, my love, and return quickly to me." Then she looked at the hole of Apohi Ura and let herself fall inside to die, as her sorrow was so huge and she could not bear to learn the death of her king, whom she adored so much. And so this was how the world was gifted the splendid and odorous Tiare Apatahi flower, which only grows on Mount Temehani. Tonight, we have our beautiful girls dancing an aparima to Te Tama Ma'ohi, a song that tells of the love and life that our Polynesian children hold. Please welcome Tahiti.
Oh,
Hello, hello, hello. How are we going? How you like our performances so far? I can't hear you. How you like our performances so far? Okay, so before I draw the lucky winners for our raffle, if you do win either the hoodie or the 2 shirts, can you see us after the show and we'll get your name and details and we'll get you the merchandise then? But yeah, okay, thank you. Or any size, depends on yourself. If you're 3XL, 1XL, 10XL, extra small. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm gonna draw the raffle now. So first lucky prize. Drum roll please. Green ticket, C94. Really? Yes? No? Okay, no one got that one? Did you get it? Come down, okay. Please, can you come down to the stage so I can verify your ticket? C94 green ticket. Everyone give this lady a round of applause. Oh!
One more.
Those tickets are finished. Okay. Second prize. This is for the navy blue shirt. Drum roll, please. Green ticket. C73. Yeah? Yeah? Can I see your ticket? Come on stage, please. Quick. Everyone give a round of applause. See us after the show. Okay, our last prize, a white UQSPIA shirt. Drum roll please. Oh look, green ticket. C90. False alarm. C, green ticket 90. Liai? No? No? Rachel? Yep. Drum roll. Red ticket C37. Red ticket C37. Whilst he's making his way to the stage, everyone give him a round of applause, please. Thank you. Now to our lucky door prize. Everyone drum roll, please. It's a random number selection. Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. Row. Oh, wait. Everyone look at your letters on your row. You have letters, so there should be letters down here. Okay, drum roll please. Row L. Where's row L? Row L? Row L, give me a cheer. Row L. The letter L. Which row is L? That one over there, everyone in row L, give a cheer. Woo! Okay, row L, number 8, chair number 8. Look under your chairs. What number is it? Is there a number 8? Okay, everyone. Okay, row L, chair number 25. 25. Yeah? Over there? Yeah.
Number 8.
Oh, number 8. Okay, come down please. If you're row number 8, thank you. Everyone give us an applause. I'll give you a lucky dog prize afterwards. Come and see us on the show. Thank you. No, thank you. Bye. Chihuahua. Goodbye.
To our final island for the night, Rotuma, the Polynesian island north of Fiji, to share with you a story of how two sisters turned into constellations. There once lived a married couple who had 2 daughters. When the first was born, her father went outside and saw that the sun had set, but it was still light. He decided to name her Shonpual Etafa, meaning girl shining in the light. A few years later, the couple had another daughter. Again, her father went outside and saw that the sun had set, and all that was left this time was a red glow in the clouds. So the man went back inside and said, "She is to be named Shuanpual Ekia'a, meaning girl shining in the sunset glow." Years passed and the girls grew up together. Unfortunately, their parents passed away, and a hana tree grew up over both of their graves. When these trees began to bear fruit, the girls would pick its flowers and make necklaces out of them. Not that far away from this place, Tiniro, the son of the king, was buried long ago. This man, now an atua, meaning a dead person in ghostly form, approached the girls and asked them what they were doing. They did not reply to him, and he told them, "Wait for me tomorrow afternoon and I will come and take you." After he left, the spirit of the girl's father visited them, and they told him about Tiniro's message. Their father said to them, "Go get ready, and when I come back, we will go together." In a village nearby lived 2 handsome young men, Tuira Rupe and Fasokoni. The girl's father told them about his beautiful daughters, and they agreed to marry them. However, after some time of marriage, the men began ill-treating their wives. "We are in a bad way now, sister. Our husbands have given up loving us. What should we do?" said the elder sister. The girls spoke for a while and agreed, "Then let us become constellations." The elder sister transformed herself into the constellation known as the Little Eyes, while the younger sister changed herself into the constellation known as the Fan. This year, UQSPIA's cultural coordinators Lynn and Leilani both hail from the beautiful island of Rotuma. Tonight, for our final performance, we will show you the celebration of Fara season of Avmanea in Rotuma during the month of December. We are also honored to say that the composer of the song we will perform tonight is present here in the audience, Mr. Paul Domenico, founder of Rocco Pacifica, the dance and music group who created and performed this very song internationally. So please join me in welcoming the one, the only, the island of Rotuma! the legend of UQSPIA was born. Our founding members listened to the call of our ancestors and accepted the task of empowering Māori and Pacific Islander youths and to help them hear the call of the conch shell and place them on a path to success. Ipi Mata'afa, our founding president, first wrote in the book of the legend of UQSPIA and added the characteristics she embodied, grace and a deep faith. The legend was passed on to Christian Malaulau, our second president, who added the characteristics of leadership and passion. The bellowing laughter and warm welcome of our third president, Rapati Harrison, are the characteristics he added when the legend was passed on to him. The legend has traveled very far, and now it has reached our fourth president, Ta'i Reopena, who adds his characteristics of wisdom and a humble nature. This is the legend of UQSPIA, a legend that is still being written. Many have come before you, and we remember those who have written their part of the legend and moved on to action it in the world. These are the many faces that formed it and gave it character, and we are all united by the mana of our ancestors. My child, you have been chosen. The mana of your warrior ancestors flows through your veins. Embrace it. Across the vast oceans and over the land, the spirit of your home is always with you. Remember the stories of the elders, for their words hold wisdom, wisdom to strengthen you. The beat of your heart resonates to the beat of the drums. Your voice resembles the call of the birds in the early morning. Your eyes, bright as the sunrise over the shores of our island homes, is eager to observe and learn the ways of your ancestors. There's no denying, you are a child of the forces of nature, shaped of the earth and molded by the sea. We are UQSPIA, and this is Child of the Pacific, Find Your Mana.
Try. I'm pretty speechless right now, guys. I got nothing to say. I first met SPIA when I was in high school. My sister was one of the 4 founders of SPIA, and she came home and all the time she got in trouble for hanging out around with SPIA too much. And when I came to uni, I was like, I would never join SPIA. And now, like, 4 years later, I'm the president of SPIA. Yeah! It's been such an awesome journey, but like, it's not about me tonight, it's about each and every one of these members, and I'm proud to call them my family. If everyone could just give them another round of applause. As you guys heard tonight, our culture coordinators, culture and entertainment coordinators for UQSPIA this year, Lynn and Leilani. Could everyone give them another? So all of this wouldn't have been possible for yourself without you guys as well. So you guys give yourselves a round of applause as well. But on behalf of all the performers here, we'd like to say thank you to each and every one of you for coming out tonight and enjoying the show. Did you guys enjoy tonight? Yeah. Do you guys want to see more? Yeah, come next year, come next year. Right? Can't dance on the stage. Yeah, we can come down. But yeah, so to Lynn and Leilani, I'm really proud of what you guys have done this year. It's been a long journey. We started at the beginning of this year. You guys were really prepared, and I think tonight is a testament of all the hard work that you put in. Can I get all the culture leaders to come to the front as well? So everyone, all the culture leaders. Tonight's performances and cultures were taught by our culture leaders, these wonderful human beings. They put in the time and effort to kind of put together these dances, as well as take time out of their own study as well to sort of teach the members behind them. They're very selfless human beings, and I want you guys to give them a massive round of applause for being here tonight. Sadly, our show has come to an end tonight. Also, a quick shout out to all our volunteers who helped out with giving you guys food. Did you like the food today? Yes, you like the food. You guys, once the caterers hit me up, I'll tell you. But can I also get a massive round of applause for the people on the side of the stage, and as well as our lighting and music people, because obviously they are on the stage, but it wouldn't have been possible without them as well. Last dance, what song would you like?
One more.
Ratuma, can we turn out the tune in that song one more time? Yes? Alright, everyone, guys, have a good night now. Everyone say, alright,
prize winners, please stay behind so we can give you your prizes. Thank you very much. Enjoy your night.